Hey everybody, I'm Andrew, and I'm on day 12 of my water fast. I started on August 1st, and this is a video recapping day 11 events and thoughts. Okay, so just want to get started with what I did on day 11. For the most part, it was a normal day. I woke up at like 6 a.m. Just did my thing, email, messages, take my blood pressure, weigh myself, usually drink of water, brush my teeth, stuff like that. Yesterday was a unique day as in it was the first time our housekeepers were coming in to clean the apartment. So you probably can't tell, but this apartment is very clean. It makes me very happy. Um, so they came in at around 8 a.m. and I was just working while I showed them around, kind of instructed what to do. And as they were cleaning, I was working. And then at around 10 a.m., we all went shopping together to buy some more cleaning supplies. From there, that was about like, I want to say 0.6 mile walk. And then we just walked around inside the mall for a little bit as well, and then we took a taxi home. And after we got home, I went on another errand where I went to go get some more water for myself. So I went to the store. That was like another 0.4 mile walk, and then probably another 0.4 back. That's another 0.8 plus 0.6. I don't know. I probably walked like 1.5 miles. But for some of that, once I picked up the water, I picked up 9 liters of water, bottled water, and then my girlfriend's out of her regular water too, so I picked up a 6-gallon or 6-liter jug for her. So that's 15 liters of water I was carrying home, about half a mile. That's about 33 pounds. I was definitely a little tired by the time I got back, so I managed to get back without fainting, and then dropped it off and passed out from 1:30 to 4 p.m. And then basically just chilled and hung out the rest of the day. So what was great about the day was I actually felt really good. I think day 11 and day 10 were the 2 days that I felt there was nothing wrong with me for the most part. I mean, not everything was great, but like all the issues of water fasting went away. So I wasn't hungry. All these stuff that happened during the detoxification process, they all went away. Like canker sore that I had gotten on day 7 or so started going into remission and was healing. It was less painful. I didn't have any acid reflux that I had like on day 7. I didn't have any more cold symptoms that I developed on day 8. I didn't have any like muscle or shoulder soreness that I developed on day 9. So it was actually, day 10 was like the first good day, and day 11 was also a consistently 2 in a row good day, so I'm very happy about that. Not very hungry either, so that's never been the problem, I think. Okay, but I want to get into some of the ailments I was having before the water fast, which kind of triggered why I would want to do the water fast in the first place. Hold on, I'm gonna get some water. Yeah, throat was getting a little dry there talking. So just wanted to go through the rundown. First thing I had mentioned was I had this sore, stiff ankle issues when I was just walking. Usually in the morning when I get up and take my first couple steps, I would feel it. It's like a soreness in the ankle. I don't know, especially when like you like step and you like push off the balls of your feet to take a next step. That's when I felt it in particular, and that's been going on for, I don't know, over a year for sure, probably more like 2 years. And it was like not all the time, but then towards the towards after it's progressed, it was happening more and more. I would feel it almost on a daily basis and almost on a every step basis to some extent. It was not like an unbearable amount of pain, it was just more like a discomfort. But you know, I've been monitoring my steps for the last 2 days, 3 days, and I haven't felt any soreness. I've tried to trigger it. I've checked for it in the morning, I've checked for it throughout the day. I don't want to call it healed, 'cause it's too early to tell. I mean, it could be a lot of factors. I like lost some weight, although at the current weight I am right now, I was still feeling the soreness back then. But maybe it's because I'm resting a lot more, I'm not walking as much on a daily basis. But for the most part, that pain or soreness has gone away completely. But we'll continue to follow up with that. Next is like nicks and scratches on my legs and limbs. Like, we're healing really slowly. Like, I would get like a little scratch or nick on my leg, ankle, and it would scab up. It would like never completely heal. It would like turn into a scab, and eventually the scab would get knocked off, or in the shower it would get rubbed off, and then it started bleeding again, and then it would re-scab, and this process just happened over and over again. The same wound just keeps reopening kinda, and I don't know, it's been happening for the last couple of years as well. Anyway, I want to report that there's no change there. For the most part, I have a lot more scabs on my ankle. I've been having a lot of mosquito bites lately, and I've just been going to town on that with the itching, and they're getting scratched off. And there's nothing one way or the other saying it's better or not. We'll give that some more time as well. Yeah, and I just always have these little scabs on my legs. Just don't seem to heal that fast, but I haven't seen any difference in there. Okay, next one is weight gain. Obviously this one is doing good. I went from 170, and currently I'm at 154. So that's down 16 pounds, and that's pretty good. 16 pounds in 11 days. Okay, so hopefully we keep the weight up there, and I want to drop down even lower. I wouldn't mind dropping down to like 150. I think 150 would be good for me. Eye discomfort and blurred vision. This is the issue I've been having for like the last 2 to 3 months prior to the water fast. I don't know what happened, just one day my right eye felt really discomforted and the vision got blurred. I went to the ophthalmologist, and he confirmed there was like a scratch on the cornea, and that it just needs to heal. And that was like 3 months ago, and you know, for some reason I've been still feeling some eye discomfort, and it hasn't been as bad. Some days is worse than others. If I use the computer too much and I strain my eye and I'm trying to focus and read stuff, I feel like by the end of the day it'll be worse. So I've been trying to lay off too much computer time in general. But yeah, unfortunately, I can't really say that fasting has helped that at all yet. This is probably one of the biggest ones I wouldn't mind getting some healing done on. I also have degenerative corneal disease. Um, this probably plays a bigger factor in why this is happening to me. But yeah, unfortunately, nothing to report there. Some days are better than others. Some days are worse. Some days I feel like, oh, I'm starting to heal, and then kind of takes a step back, and then I'm back at square one. Well, I wouldn't say square one, but back to a point where I feel like I can't look at a computer. All right. What else is there? Foot warts. Yeah, in New York, I had developed these foot warts, I don't know, maybe like 6 months ago. It's odd because I got one on each foot, and they're like in the exact same spot. Um, I thought I may as well document this. This could be like something very visual, like proof. And I've been dealing with these for 6 months, and they've just been there. I want to say one of them looks the same before or after, during the water fast, and another one of them has gotten a little bit better. And it looks like it's on its way to going out. But we'll see. I'll follow up with that. I don't want to say it's gone. It's not gone, but it kind of looks like it's on its way out. I'll post some pictures on the next blog entry. I don't want to stick my foot up in the camera right now. One other thing I didn't mention was that a couple of years ago I had wrist tendonitis. At least that's what the doctors tell me. I don't know what it was. It just one day it kind of appeared, and it might have been from, I think it was mainly in the right wrist. I think it was mainly like a lot of computer usage, especially a lot of movement like this on the trackpad that I use for a Mac. It's like 10 years of, or not, 10 years of like using a computer professionally. So I was feeling a little bit of issue, and then I went rock climbing, and I was an avid rock climber then, and something happened, and it got like seriously worse. And this was all like 3 years ago. Anyway, I got MRIs done. They told me I had tendonitis, and sometimes tendonitis never heals for some people. And for the most part, mine has healed, and I can't feel it anymore, any issues with it. The only time I feel an issue is if I'm riding a bicycle on like a cobblestone street where it's like shaking the shit out of my wrist, and then I'll feel it in my wrist. So there's actually no way for me to tell if it's gotten better or not, because I don't feel it on a day-to-day basis. But next time I'm on the bicycle, I will follow up with that as well. That's been a lingering issue. It's been going on for 3 years. And definitely in New York, I was on the city bike pass where you could pull bikes from different stands and take them around the city. So I rode a lot of bikes, and I felt it every time. I just need to get on the bike, test it out. Okay, so that's all the update I have for day 11. I think I said it before, but I'm going all the way to day 18. I've made a decision, and hopefully I'll update the progress on my ailments like once or twice before my fast ends, and a couple times afterwards. Alright, see you guys.